So now it's my incredible blessing to get to say some words to our confirmation students. So first, I want to say thank you to all of you for your incredible words tonight, for the insight that you've given us. You're an amazing group of young adults, and we love to learn from you and to be with you. And it's an honor for all of us to get to celebrate with you tonight. In a moment, we're going to hear some more words from you, but I wanted to share a teaching with you first. We're coming up, of course, on Shavuot in a few days when we will celebrate the giving of the Torah. So it's an appropriate time to think about this way that we as Jews study Torah, which I think is pretty unique among the ways that people study sacred texts. For us, the Torah is very, very important, but it's just the beginning. Everything the rabbis say about it becomes part of our lessons about the Torah. So what I want to share with you today is really a rabbinic perspective on this week's Torah portion. So this week we begin the book of Numbers in the Torah, and it begins with numbers, with a census that is taken of the people. The portion uses the Hebrew idiom, se'u, lift up. It says, lift up the heads of each person. This unusual expression means count each person. The counting will help the Israelite leaders to assess how many men they have for any military needs that may arise as they go through the desert. And it gives the Israelites a sense of the size of their population. So looked at that way, each individual is just a number here. But Judaism rejects the idea of people as numbers. Yes, human groups sometimes need to count and to be counted, but such reduction of the uniqueness of each person to a numeral goes against everything that Judaism wants to teach us about who we are as humans. So the great Rabbi Nachmanides says that the Hebrew idiom se'u, lift up the head of each person, is really telling us something essential about counting. That se'u here means that each person is to be raised up. In the sayings of the rabbinic fathers, we are taught every person has their time. In other words, each person is not only unique, but every person is important. And based on this, Rabbi Tzadok HaKohen Rabinowitz, who lived within the last 100 years, wrote that we might think of each person as one letter in the Torah. Without that person, without that letter, the Torah is incomplete. It cannot share as much holiness if even one person is missing or does not choose to live up to their unique meaning in life. So I just want to show you that we've gone from a biblical text that's about census counting to a rabbinic understanding that each person is important. And Rabbi Linder and I have certainly seen the truth of this rabbinic understanding this year as we've studied with each of you. You are an amazing group, as I said, and you bring such wonderful insights into class and into everything that you do. So I just want to say that it's been really a blessing to be with each one of you. I hope you'll remember how special each of you are. And next year, we're going to get to work together, creating our first Teen Civic Council. Excited to work on that with you. And I'm excited just to know that you'll be sharing your beautiful truths with everybody going forth in